A great Tuesday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas. It's going to be hot as the Dickens. Hot as the Dickens. It's going to be a hot day. Um, Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is exactly 9 o'clock in the morning, and I got one person on today. Has school already started? Have classes resumed? Where are my morning folk? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Just sitting here smiling. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas. Good morning, Matthew, my man. Good morning. Finally, someone said good morning. Matthew. What's up, my man? God bless. It's just one of those days. It's going to be a slow, slow day. Actually, I have some work to do, so probably cut off at 9:30 so I could get to doing some of the work that I have pending. Uh, just to wrap up on what we spoke about yesterday and what's been going on in the city of Brownsville, as we'll do that towards the end. Uh, this morning, I woke up and I found that I was tagged on a post by Teresa Speck. Teresa Speck is amazing. She lives close to where I live. Teresa is one of our amazing pet rescuers here in the city of Brownsville. And let me tell you, I don't think I've met a more passionate individual when it comes to uh, pet rescuing, besides myself. Uh, so Teresa is amazing. Good morning. Good morning. Olga, have a beautiful day. Hermosa. Good morning. Zoila. Hermosa. Good morning. Man, a lot of crashes. It has been crazy, man. At every day, at least two or three. And, I'm not talking about like small little fender benders. You're talking about major, major crashes. Individuals, falling off the expressway, individuals crashing on the expressway, individuals crashing on 802 on Dana Street, everywhere. 511, it's crazy. You would think that a lot of it would be centralized where they're doing a lot of the construction, but unfortunately, no, it's a little bit everywhere. Everywhere. You're right, Matthew. Morning, Mr. Cheese. Morning, Frank. And thank you again for that amazing, amazing shirt that I wore yesterday, and I'm going to proudly wear again this weekend. Chicken Little shirt, man. You can't beat that crap. Anyone needing a Chicken Little shirt, contact Frank or contact Jenny, and they'll get you. They'll get you fitted. Fitted. Thank you, Frank. I loved it, man. Good morning, Mayor Gallo. Good morning. Good morning. Yo soy el mero gallo, papi. Good morning from Naples, Florida, Alejandra. Alejandra in beautiful Naples, Florida. I will be in Florida, Miami. I'll be in Miami on the 4th of August. Pero just a layover. Uh, I'm not too sure. I don't know if you're familiar with the airport there in Miami, Alejandra. But my goal is to get there. And since I have like 3.5 hours, maybe close to 4 hours in layover time, I was thinking of me arranco to a nice restaurant in Miami, have a quick lunch, quick meal, take a couple pictures. I'm in Miami, and then rush back to the airport and continue my flight on to Colombia. Colombia. But if anyone knows anything about Miami, let me know. Good morning, cutie pie. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Chrissy and Rosa. I like it when they call me cutie pie. You are very, very welcome. It was amazing, 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 amazing. I love it. Actually, I put it to a side so I can wear it again this weekend. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Eric Alexander Garcia. Beautiful name. Let me say, my eyes shutting down. No, it's open. Este, we were talking about. Let me be there right before Matthew. Oh, pet rescuing. Part of the concern is should BISD having two graduation ceremonies per day this school year? Uh, Not sure. Graduation is till next year. No, why? I don't know why they would be so concerned about graduation right about now, when they should be more concerned in regards to how they're going to do it opening up. Does that make sense? But typical. Miami, be careful with sinkholes, which are safer than Brownsville buttholes. Sinkholes. Maybe a Cuban restaurant. Yum. Yes. Is there anyone that you recommend there in Miami? Uh, Maybe, yeah, that'd be awesome. Maybe I could even speak to some people from Cuba there in regards to, because there's a lot of protests going on at the Capitol, and I'm sure at Miami as well. Also at what office? Oh, the Cuban embassy in Washington D.C. A lot of people are out there protesting the living situations of a lot of the folks up in Cuba. It's kind of a trippy thing, but a Cuban restaurant sounds about good. Once you're in Miami, you have landed in Cuba already. Oye, Chico, is it mandatory to go back to school? Yeah. You have the option of which school to go back to. I mean, if you're not comfortable with IDEA, you have the option to switch to BISD. If you're not comfortable with BISD, you have the option of switching over to Harmony. If you're not happy at Harmony, you have the option of transferring over to Jubilee. If that doesn't suit you, there's always St. Joe. And if that isn't a good fit, then there's homeschooling. There are several options, guys. That's one of the things that I think a lot of people haven't meditated on or taken advantage of. Guys, there's a lot of options in regards to schooling your children. But let me say, part of the reasoning why is that we have these options is because then all these little school districts out there, they're out there competing and fighting to get your kids into their classrooms, into their programs. And guys, what a beautiful thing it is, no, to have the option of, hey, I can do whichever way I want. And if I don't like the fact that of y'all's policy, I have the option to go switch to some other shop, other store. And that's what a lot of people need to take into consideration, guys. Guys, the power is in you, the people. You ultimately decide. You're the ones that are going to dictate where resources go, where your children go. And and I make mention of that because these entities is where we're pooling our tax dollars in. And I want to make 2 points, and then I'm out. Look, guys, I want to make 2 points. The first one is a lot of folks decides to go to a public education like BISD and these schools because our taxes go to pay for that education. So we pool the resources together, and we're able to provide a great education for your student because he's not only getting the money that is allotted to him, uh, but also in grupo, they're all receiving this big old chunk of money. So their education could be a little bit more on the complete side. What happens though is when individuals like Sylvia Atkinson, Drew Brown, Minerva Peña come into play, then some of those resources are funneled away from the students and the educational process, and they're put directly into their pockets. So while the option of homeschooling ultimately means that you're not going to benefit from those pooled resources, my statement is you're not benefiting much from them anyway. Does that make sense? You're not really benefiting much from them anyway because the bulk of those monies are going into the pockets of the corrupt political machine that exists here. So what's the point of pooling the money? And it's the same thing that happens with the city resources, guys. And that's what a lot of folk don't grasp on and don't understand. Because I'm still seeing a lot of comments out there when individuals are complaining about trash not being picked up and streets flooding. And they're going like, well, you clean them. No, stupids. No. We're already pooling our money together, our resources, our tax dollars. And even if people don't pay taxes, guys, we still get grants and money come in here to this area because of the amount of people that we have that are here illegally, that can't vote. We get money for these people, folks. So it's still their resources. Use them for the greater good. And the problem is that they continuously line their pockets with the money that should be used throughout the city of Brownsville and BISD and the other school systems. It's all the same. It's just a game, guys. It's all a game. And everyone out there is out for each other. And look, very simple, guys. Do you really think that a mayor, a city commission, they're going to spend $100,000, $200,000 on an election, guys? $100,000, $200,000 on an election at a position that pays them nothing? Do you think they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart? No, guys. It's a business. They are going to want to get their money back somehow. And they do, a puños llenos. That's what's unfortunate, that they do. But it is permitted by 90% of the individuals here in the city of Brownsville who refuse to go vote, who are eligible to vote, 90% eligible to vote and opt not to vote. Those are who are to blame. Good morning, casitas. Have a blessed day. You too. Buenos días, hermosa. Thank you for the shirt. It's beautiful. Oh. We want to thank Pilar for ordering her shirt. Pilar! Guys, if y'all want to order a Chicken Little shirt, contact Ginny or Frank, please. My gosh, they're going to be great. Good morning, a weed eater, making brownies to eat your weed. Why do you think so many parents have transferred their children to the charter school like Idea and Harmony? Is BISD that bad? We have amazing teachers at BISD. The problem is that administration is a mess. More and more, they're finding out how many individuals are out there with their hands in the cookie jar, and unfortunately, individuals were elected supposedly that were going to clean house, and they become part of the hands in the cookie jar folks. Look at Jessica Snaggletooth Gonzalez. What a waste, guys! What a waste. I already received thousands of dollars from vendors. Baltasar Salazar already, did everything she could to save Baltasar Salazar. Is out there kissing Drew Brown's racist butt. Jessica Salazar is a piece of garbage. A piece of garbage. And anyone out there that voted for her, what dummies. What dummies. She really, really, really played y'all. That's exactly what city officials said about trash that was neglected during COVID. Citizens, take your own trash to the landfill. Just show your bill. It's madness. It's madness for folks to expect that after we've pooled our resources together, guys, we've already paid for the service. It's madness to think that I'm going to have to provide my own service. It's like the post that I did in regards to Whataburger being dirty. People going like, well, why don't you clean it up? I'm going like, are you mad? Are you nuts? That's not the way it works. Do you not have a clue or a concept as to what going into a restaurant entails? You don't go into a restaurant to bust tables, to sweep the floors, to wax on, wax off. You don't. You go into a restaurant to have a great meal and in a clean environment and to get a smile when you're getting your service because you're paying for all that. And I have a restroom emergency. Good morning from Louisiana to my hometown, Brown. Monica, ¡mua! Hermosa. Salúdame a toda mi gente de Louisiana. Hola, hermosa. Good morning. Good morning. BISD has no leadership, just as a bunch of people playing musical chairs. Plus, the recent display by board members is pitiful. It is sad. It's a very, very sad situation, guys. But again, it's what we have to work with. We have no other choice. We have to wait till next year in order to deal with BISD, and in 2 years, a year and a half to deal with the city government. Till then, we just grin and bear it. It's kind of unfortunate that the city has been famous for grin and bear it. Aguanta la vara. A ver cómo te va. Pooled resources. Guys, I'm still waiting to find out what the mayor's big news will be. Let me say that que anxiously awaiting. Don't make it. Bueno.
Sí, bueno, estoy revisando una llamada.
¿Es de la soldadura?
Sí.
Tengo una cerca, no es mía, es de una vecina aquí donde está mi oficina y necesitaba a alguien que me... Es retocar un poquito de la cerca de rejas.
Ok.
Si no podrías venir para checarlo, para ver cuánto me sale.
¿Por dónde está usted?
En el centro, 1240 East Madison.
1240 East Madison.
Sí, la oficina Erasmo Castro.
Ok. Mire, ahorita estoy acá por la 802, estamos haciendo unos techitos. Desocupado, me podía ir para allá.
Perfecto, cuando pueda me avise y aquí lo espero.
Ok, está bien.
Gracias, papá.
André.
Bye. Thank you, J.R. Walding. What happens is here where I have the office, one of my neighbors has some issues with a fence, the rejas. So she wants to get it fixed up. So I'm trying to find someone that can help us out and fix that up for her. Sorry. Good morning from my therapy class, Mr. Castro. Saludos a everyone that's hiking therapy. Therapy. Get yourself some therapy so early in the morning. And I just sang a beautiful song. Can charter school students, homeschool students compete in UIL events? No. No, they cannot. I wish that would change. I don't know exactly what needs to happen. But, we always talk about how the charter schools usually get more money per student. But the public schools get more resources than charter schools. And some of those benefits include these events, which I think that they should be open to everybody. I want to go back to my hometown. Yes, vente. Ando live ahorita, pero me le hace. I'll take your call. Guys, pásale. Hasta atrás. Good morning, good morning, good morning. A royal justice, a master.
Buenos días, señor Erasmo, ¿cómo está?
Bien. Un segundito.
Sí.
¿Sí? Siéntate.
Sí, gracias.
I got people at the office. Yes. Hey, I told you it was going to be a work day for me, so that's exactly what's going on. That's what's happening. But one of the things that I think, again, going back into the mayor's thing, is just wants the mayor and the city commissioners to themselves get to work. But I will say that I am very, very proud that the city of Brownsville did announce that we are going to have bus stops being put up. I'm proud. So congratulations, city commission. Congratulations, city manager's office for getting that done. They've started on 8, and we've been promised another 25 besides that. We'll be watching, because what happens a lot of times, they'll give these announcements and then we get nothing. So I'm going to stay hopeful. Tomorrow, they're going to start distributing sandbags. Again, being a little bit on the proactive side. Thank you, City of Brownsville. Thank you, City Mayor and City Commissioners, for being a little bit on the proactive side. Again, I appreciate the fact that, the City of Brownsville is listening and, taking care of a lot of the different concerns and trying to become a little bit more on the proactive side. That's great news. We need a lot more proactivity here in the City of Brownsville. So congratulations on those. Starting bus pickups on Sunday. Great news. One of the things that I hope that the mayor and the city commission opt to do is to continue to fight for our border to be open back up. so that we can have a lot of the folk that need to come in from Mexico to come and purchase a bunch of the stuff here. Maybe just limit a lot of the individuals who drive here from the other from Mexico, because a lot of times they're scared drivers. We don't need scared drivers, guys. The other thing that was making reference to was the mayor's great news. Still waiting. If the big news that the mayor threw out there is that Elon Musk was going to build another platform on Boca Chica Beach, going like, pues hurrah! Doesn't help us out much, except that we're going to have hotels packed and restaurants full. That's a plus. That's about it. Hey, she's sorry to get out. Sorry to get out of subject. No, no problema. I don't mind. How can we find out how many jobs will be created from all that money going into the downtown revitalization? No jobs. Let me say that a lot of the jobs out there are going to be given to the individuals who are part of that same little clique anyway. Guys, downtown is going nowhere. They could jam pack it with a lot of their buddies, compadres, and friends out there opening up their business. They could jam pack it. People are still not going to come. It's going to be the same little clique of individuals that can actually afford to go downtown to their expensive prices. With that said, I love terras. But how does one get into politics? Stop by my office and we'll talk politics. I will help you. One of the things that I have shared, and I'll continue to share, and I'm going to cut it off after this one, Papa, is that one of the things that I shared is that anyone that is interested in running for office who is not a part of the corrupt political machine, stop by. I help you out as much as I can. I'm 26-year old and have some formal education. I would like to serve and contribute to this community. Stop by my office, 1240 East Madison. The address is down there, and we'll talk about it. If I feel like I'm too young and inexperienced, no, 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 no. You're the perfect age. No te desanimes. Move on forward. We need individuals to run for different positions. We need individuals to get their feet wet. And who knows? The way the climate is right now in regards to the political sense here in the area, anyone can win any office, guys. Look at the people that won for BISD. Mega inexperienced. Some of them on the corrupt side, but it is what it is. But by ahead, stop by my office. I will help. I promise. Guys, have a great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. Someone came into my office, so I get to get to work. Guys, if you still believe in that, do all that. Numbers are going up. Please continue to take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Guys, I'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. Guys, be good to each other, and please continue to be good to me. God bless.